Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are having a good time zone. Hello Torrent, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. I wanted to stream like 2 hours earlier, but I just wanted to rest longer. What are you talking about, Observer? What? But yeah, I do apologize for not getting on a bit earlier, but that's okay. That is okay. It's probably gonna be a short stream because all the Scarlet Hollow streams are good. Just joking. Okay. But yeah, we have a short stream, and then, let's see where Sunday morning leads us. But yeah, how are we doing? How are we doing from less than 24 hours ago? Hello, Ace. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. My voice is still not good. Let's not forget how she called us not baddies. I don't remember that. I kind of remember it, but I don't remember it as well. Drinking and waiting for Taco Bell. Ooh, nice. I have been craving Taco Bell, but their prices are insane now. Like before, it was like, cool, it's less than $10. Now it's over $10. And it's like, what is this? I hate it. Hate it. But that's how life is. But yeah, my voice is still not awake because I haven't really talked. This is like my first time talking. Well, no, that's a lie. I said some stuff to my cats, but... Bean isn't busy with Valentine's. I have nothing to do today. I have playing this run through with Bacon, and then I have I mean nothing has been said yet about the tabletop game for tonight, so I don't know if that's still going on tonight. Does Taco Bell have churros? Didn't they used to have them? Like a long time ago? I ordered a meal for 2. It's cheaper, but they make Crunchwrap somehow worse in that menu. Your voice? No, like, I have to talk to, like, wake up my voice. If I was smart, I would have made tea instead of cold water. Thank you for the carrot package. But yeah, my voice will wake up. If you were here for my morning streams, my voice is like this for a little bit. But yeah, it's... throughout the stream, I'll get my voice back. Trust, I won't sound like this throughout... Hopefully I don't sound like this throughout the stream. Oh, you have the churros there? Nice. That's new. I thought churros have been with Taco Bell before and then they got, like, rid of them. Unless I'm wrong. I don't know. Thank you for the 10 stream streak, Lossless. Thank you. But yeah, the stream isn't that long today. It'll probably be me freaking out near the end. After last night's revelations. I meant that we even have a Taco Bell. Oh, okay. They honestly sneak up on you. Like, in my old hometown, we never had a Taco Bell. And then, like, years after not being there, one magically is there now. Like, what is this? Hello, WW. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. But yeah, Taco Bells just kind of appear out of nowhere. Quick stream. Yeah, we're probably looking at like a 2-hour mark stream. Let me actually get Scarlet Hollow up and running, because last night it took a little bit of time for it to get up and running. So I don't know what that was about. I'm going to shut off the music. Okay, grab that, move that over there. Da-da-da. There we go. Let me actually jump over, and it's busted. Okay, nope, it's working. Perfect. All right. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. I feel like they changed this. I said it last night. Now I'm saying it again. I think they changed that, but I could be wrong. Let me get my Scarlet Hollow filter on. Let me switch over to Scarlet Hollow. Scarlet Hollow. There we go. But yeah, we are back. We're back in the Hollow. And it's going to be interesting because we're actually going to start off in the mansion. Because I believe we flirted. Well, we're going to do a recap. Because it's been a hot minute since I've played these. Also, please let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too loud. One, two, three, 4. So we are doing Bacon's story. And Bacon has the Kenai, Mystical, and I think Talk to Animals, because this is hardcore mode. So we're going to get some different insights. No, Kanika is not this run. Bacon is romancing Wayne. This is why I wanted to stream today, because I have to know what happens if you accept him. And I'm like, this is it. I have to find out. I'm hoping I'm wrong that he's related to us. Really hoping I'm wrong. But let's see. Maybe he'll give us more information. Because I did flirt with him in this character's file. So maybe he'll give me more information. But oh my gosh. She won't show up in the recap again. According to the person who came into my YouTube channel, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. Which makes sense. Because I think Sybil has something to do with all of this. And I think she's trying to make people forget about her and her family. Like, I'm thinking. That is what I am thinking. But, I don't know what it would be like if you romance Kanika. So we will have to find that out. I'll have to do another run through and romance Kanika. We're going to do another recap just because I don't remember exactly what I all did for Bacon. Full recap. This is still the same. I'll read what's new. This is Tabitha just saying the house is in ruins. We met Dustin. Yes. Dustin. Afraid. And then this is Stella asking us to tag along. This is still the same. That's still the same. This is different. I know I chose Duke in my cake run through. So that means I chose Gretchen in this run through. You die for Gretchen attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. Oh, Bacon, my hero! You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there is the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it's gone. Oh my god. Oh my god, what do we do? Oh yeah, I forgot we got, we got driven home by the cops. Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Trouble is my middle name. There's Wayne. Welcome home. My grandmother... Okay, this is still the same thing. We went back to Tabitha's house. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Dustin! Oh good, he's still there. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. And then Avery's talking to us. That's the same thing. Oh my god. Kanika didn't even show up in my bean run through. But we have like an outline of her here. I think it's because I have Mystical and Keen Eye. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's in the recap. She's trying to I don't remember her. It's that tea her mother gave us. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Wayne, don't forget that, even if it's already too late, to stop what's happening. Okay, this is still the same. I am shook. Oh my gosh. Kanika is trying to talk. Yep, you pull out your phone to dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. There she is again. Okay, that's Becca saying that. Correction. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. Oh, this run-through is gonna be so good. But she's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. And then Stella worrying about us. This is the same thing. We let the kids stay in there. We got Rosalina out. The three of you manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crushing down. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts alongside the darkened road. There are two of them now. We have Dustin and Dustin's mom. What happened to your glass house?
Asshole squatter moved in. Kick Dustin mom out.
And then this is Janie. I don't know if I can do her voice right now. Oh, Bean, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. And then I heard it again. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry you got caught up in all that. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. I don't think I did that correctly, but... The blend ready, of course. Keep Miles company. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Bacon, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We just rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know? Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry. It's empty. Yep, he's a dog. Keen eye. And judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, Tabitha wasn't pulling your leg. Every mayor of Scarlet Hollow in living memory has also been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And then here's him, mystical. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. Hello, Retsua. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Okay. Kanika is showing up in this recap. I am floored. We've read this. There she is talking again. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Whenever Kanika talks, and like a character responds, that never appeared in my Bean run-through. It like completely took Kanika out. There she is again. Her name's gone. Okay, this is still the same. Okay, hang on. Okay, so that was kind of all the same. Hope dinner went okay. Okay, yep, we brought Avery, Kanika. I think we have the whole party here because Tabitha is joining us. Oscar and Blank startle as the door swings open. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. Okay. And then Stella opens hell. But we're not alone. We actually have Tabitha with us in this run through. Wait. Do you hear music? Stella? There you are. This is different. I would have found you sooner, but the Resonant clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? I can't tell if Kanika is over here. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. There's Kanika. Bullshit. And then Sybil comes and saves us. I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You take a step towards the light. Yes, we tried to take the sacrifice, but then Tabitha said no. I'm not letting something like this happen to you. Let's get this over with. As Tabitha steps into the spotlight, everything crashes to black. And then Stella runs away. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone should use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you there, Bean. We're under the musty covers. You open your eyes, it's a new day. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Bacon remembers Kanika. You check your messages. Nothing from Stella. Big Betty wasn't just a pumpkin deputy, Franklin, sir. She was gonna be a prize winner. Raising her was the last thing me and my daddy did together. She's important to our family. Hello, Jet. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. We are doing episode 5 as Bacon. Last night we did episode 5 as Bean. And episode 5 is so good. It's not complete yet, but it is so good. Oh my god. What's your traits? So for Bean, I have the Talk to Creatures and Power build. As Bacon, I have Keen Eye, Mystical, and Talk to Animals, because this is hardcore mode. And then Cake, I have Hot and Street Smart. But yes, I hope you've been doing well. This might be a very spoiler-heavy episode. What about yourself? What traits do you have? Scarlet Hollow police are spread pretty thin at the moment, young man. Any property disputes will have to wait, if indeed there is a dispute to be had. Are you sure it wasn't some animal that took your vegetable? Sir, you know Mr. Trainman thinks the land belongs to him. He probably thought Big Betty was his to take. 3 playthroughs so far. Aside from what just released, I'm waiting to... I feel that, yeah. The second half of Episode 5 is next week, but... I'm impatient and I have to play. I have to know, especially after last night. Because in my bean run-through, I'm romancing Stella. In my bacon run-through, I'm romancing Wayne. And then in my cake run-through, I want to romance either Sybil or Dr. Kelly. I'm romancing everyone. Hello, Pack. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Playthrough is hot, street smart. I've got another that's hot and powerful, and one that's talk to animals and something else. I love talk to animals. It just changes the game, like, depending on what traits you get. Because there's going to be something in this run-through that I'm not going to be able to do because I don't have the strength trait. I just love this game so much, and I want more people to play it. He ain't coming to his door, so for all I know, he might be all the way to the state fair by now with our pumpkin. Ain't there something you can do about this? Blah, 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 blah. I'm really loving Talk to Animals. I love it. Talk to Animals is amazing. I've been trying to get everyone to play it. Yes, I want more people to play it. And, like, I know it's not all the way out yet, so that stops some people. And then a lot of people don't like to read a lot too, so it's kind of it's just very hard to get people to play this game. It has to be like, yeah. But yes, please step away. There is spoilers crazy all over the screen. So yes, please. Please. After you play episode 5, then we can come back and talk. Hello, Reem. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Yes, I want to 100% this game. I am going to 100% this game. I don't care. I'm going to do it. I just love this game. The aesthetics, the art, the story. I love it. This was made for me. Glad you came. This is the same as last night. I'm just trying to read what was different from last night. Yep, the nasty little rats. I don't remember seeing that. A wall of bodies, picket signs, and megaphones in hand form a human barricade around the entrance to the Scarlet mines. Oh, it's you. Should I go? Yeah. And try not to get yourself noticed. Tabitha heaves a heavy sigh. Please, just forget anything you heard, okay? Okay, I tried to reject the tea for this playthrough. I remember trying to reject the tea for this playthrough, but it wasn't letting me. This is different, because in the other run-through it said, oh, it tastes like dirt. This run-through, it says it's medicinal. And then you're feeling yourself relax. Okay. This is different. Or it's the same. Tear into it. This is Reese doing his thing. Okay. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. I tried, it didn't work. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hall. Is this what you were so afraid of? Okay, I think this is the same as my bean run through. Yes, Tabitha came and saved my booty. So he's going in there. You follow your cousin to the kitchen and she pulls out 2 pints of banana chocolate chunk, wordlessly thrusting one of them into your hands. Any visual novel recommendations? I'm trying to find something like Scarlet Hollow. I would say Slay the Princess is a good one. It's by the same dev team, so you know it's going to be good and long. But I would honestly do Slay the Princess. The Ace Attorney games are pretty fun. I don't know if I would classify them as visual novels, but I'm trying to think of like other ones that are similar to Scarlet Hollow. But I can't think of any on top of my head. But we'll have to look into that. We will look into that. But 100% check out Slay the Princess. I'm sure there's a lot you want to talk about, but we're both here. We're both safe. And we've both had a long week. Let's just exist together. As your eyes sink, you realize that something smells off about the room. It smells rotten. Yeah, and then he's creeping in my room. What's this game? This is Scarlet Hollow. Also, hello, Raven. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Yep, this is Scarlet Hollow. This is we're playing the new episode as Bacon. We did the new episode last night as Bean, and we're doing Bacon tonight. And then next week, we do the second part of episode 5. So we'll do that for next week as well. But yeah, it's a really fun horror visual novel. Very good. 10 out of 10. You jolt awake as the door creaks. Don't look so frightened. I was just going to say goodnight. And to give you a word of advice. Tabitha won't be around tomorrow. Too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her here to stop you. And you might be surprised at what you find. Until then, sleep well. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese trapped in that tiny windowless room. All his greatest fears realized, his body no longer his own. But you stopped him from killing Dr. Kelly. The world, at least for now, is protected from him. And then you think of nothing. It's time to continue your journey. Wake up. Hang on, this is different. Ooh, we're starting with the piano. A lonely piano refrain echoes through your head as you sleep. It feels like it goes on forever, clumsy and uncertain of itself, stopping and starting at random. But as your dreams start to fade, you realize the music is following you to the waking world, continuing even as your mind re-solidifies and banishes the last remnants of your dreams. When it finally stops, you're startled by the sudden silence.
Human, wake up!
You slowly come to, roused by the voice of your small possum friend. You feel strangely cold and uncomfortable, your muscles stiff and achy, your head still cloudy with sleep. Oh my god, I'm not in my bed. I'm in the forbidden wing. Oh! Your vision comes into focus.
See? Human not dead. Okay. No easy breakfast for Dustin and Dustin Mom.
Dustin stands on your chest, his beady black eyes staring down into yours. Dustin's mom is hovering a healthy distance away. You're not in your bedroom. Did you two hear something just now? Like a piano?
Dustin not know about piano. Could hear some weird bird though. No need to worry about weird bird. Weird birds sound like it far away from here.
Dustin, my wonderful little friend. I love waking up to your face.
Humans be too kind to Dustin. Dustin so worried when human got
Dragged out. That mother effer took me from my bed and put me here. Didn't even give me a blanket or anything.
Dustin Mom also worried for human. No human went to visit asshole squatter.
I did visit the goat.
It okay. That glass house still belonged to squatter. Asshole squatter too powerful, even for human. But it's the thought that count.
I wonder, man, if I met Dustin in my Talk to Animal and Power build, I probably could have got their house back.
Dustin and Dustin Mom tried to help human too when the other came to take you away, but scary human not afraid of small creature like us. But Dustin watch over good human all night.
You stand, your legs still wobbly with sleep, the odd tilt of the floor adding to your unsteadiness. I'm gonna have asshole squatter is not Wayne. Asshole squatter is the goat in the garden house, greenhouse. All their games are great. Yes, I love Black Tabby. They are an amazing dev team. I love them. So this is the Forbidden Wing, and Wayne dragged you here in your sleep. Can you ever trust the safety of your bed again? There are two doors out of the Baron room. One is a normal doorway leading into what you assume is a hall. The other is a door that must have been once hidden, though the ruined state of the wallpaper has robbed it of its secrecy. There doesn't seem to be a way to open it besides the brass circle where a handle should be. Oh God, I'm trapped here. I am trapped here as bacon.
Home on other side.
You lean forward, peering into the narrow opening at what lies behind the door. The marsupial is right. It's your room, which means you'd be able to slip right back into the safety of the rest of the house if you could just manage to find the handle. Do either of you know how to get back to my room?
Very easy. Holes everywhere in Dustin's house. Just got to squeeze between walls.
After learning about the boy in the wall, I'm not going in between walls. Sorry.
Human too big to squeeze between walls, Dustin. Gotta find human-sized way.
You push on the wall, it doesn't budge. You try messing with the metal contraption that stands in place of the door's handle, tugging and jiggling and pushing on it every which way. Still, nothing. You groggily pat your legs before realizing that you're still in your evening attire. It would seem Wayne wasn't thoughtful enough to bring you your phone from your nightstand. Or maybe he'd prefer if you saw what there was to see in this place alone. You cross the slanted room and exit into the hallway beyond. I'm so happy I have Dustin and Dustin's mom. You and the opossums find yourselves in a long hallway, its age-stained curtains fluttering in the breeze, flowing in through cracked glass. Weak sunlight illuminates the dust dancing on the air. An ornate entryway, its doors long gone, breaks the monotony of the faded wallpaper, and a staircase looms at the far end. Keen eye, you also can't help but notice the tracks leading up and down the grimy hallway floor. and you aren't surprised to see Wayne's unmistakable large boot prints among their number. Clearly, the forbidden wing is only forbidden for some. Yes, so in my bean run-through, I stayed at Stella's house, and then I went here with her. In my bacon run-through, I went back home and I fell asleep, and then once Wayne cleared out the way to this area, he just grabbed me and threw me in there. Didn't even give me a pillow or a blanket. Thank God our character is young. If they were a bit older, they'd be like, oh my God, my back, my neck. Why? You make your way to the large set of double doors in the middle of the hallway. You can hear the light click of claws on the hardwood as Dustin's mom toddles along a safe distance behind you. Seems like some kind of entertainment room, the sort you'd expect out of fancy rich people who wanted to show off. It would feel elegant if not for the massive crack that runs the entire length of the floor. The air here stinks of mildew. You can see why Tabitha doesn't want you exploring these rooms. There's a large painting on the far wall of the room. From a distance, it looks like it might depict the town. Something else catches your eyes too, a bookshelf, or rather, what's left of a bookshelf, hanging by a rusted hinge. Its sagging sleeves reveal some sunless spots beyond, once hidden, now exposed by the rot of this house.
Dustina almost never come in here. All open space. Too scary. But room behind wall is good hiding place. Dustin hide there sometimes.
As he references this room behind the wall, Dustin stares at the broken down bookshelf that had already caught your attention. I love that he's just hanging out on my shoulder. The painting highlights a number of old buildings and locals, many of which you've already visited. The town hall, the estate, the mines, the clinic, still called a hospital at the time of this painting, the church, and then there's somewhere you've yet to see, the historical Callaway/Termaine homesteads. I bet you this is where we're going near the end of this episode, just because Bo brought up how the pumpkin was stolen. I think that's it. The faded bronze plaque beneath reads, in commemoration of Enoch Scarlet, head of the Scarlet Hollow Landmark Revitalization Project. Let the past never be forgotten.
Dusty no get. Always making mark on old cloth. Does not know the cloth for eating.
You test each step as you make your way across the room, especially careful as you cross over the ruined section of the floor in front of the bookshelf. You can hear Dustin's mom hurrying behind you.
We go to dark room now? Good. Big open space bad. Vulnerable to attack.
The space is dark, its features barely illuminated by the faint light trickling in through the myriad of cracks and holes in the wall. The wallpaper, a deep, exquisite red, adds a blood-like glow to the dimness. The walls are lined with ornate display cabinets, some empty, some still presenting their antique treasures. Nestled between the cabinets, a single tall bookshelf remains standing, its occupants dusty, but mostly intact. But of all of these ornamental details, your focus is drawn to an expensive-looking antique desk in the center of the room.
Good place to nap.
I know, I saw you in the bean run-through, you taking a little nap. Top drawer. Top drawer mostly contains old-timey letter-writing materials, complete with a fancy dagger-shaped letter opener and a wax stamping kit emblazoned with the initials ES. You can't help but notice the wax has been nibbled.
Red stuff dick to Dustin teeth. Tastes good though.
Underneath you find a pile of crumbling financial documents. Scrawled in neat cursive in every spot that needed a signature is the name Enoch Scarlet. This must be his desk, meaning this must also be his study. And then we got Teddy. And at the very bottom of the drawer, you're surprised to find a face you recognize staring back at you. An antique photograph of a young man, his blonde hair neatly white against the dark sepia background. It's Teddy. He looks almost exactly the same as he did in your vision. Almost. There's a carefree look in his eye that seemed to have faded by the time he found his way to that hospital bed. Enoch must have been lying to that doctor. If the man he spoke to wasn't Teddy, why would there be a picture of him in Enoch's study? You close the drawer. The bottom drawer offers some resistance. As you try to pull it out, it seems that it was locked, though the bit of metal attempting to hold it shut seems to have rusted to the point of uselessness years ago. It gives in with a sharp tug, rotting wood splintering softly somewhere within the century-old desk. Inside, you find a strange collection of glass vials. Their surfaces are clouded over, but you can make out what seems to be paper, preserved somehow inside the containers, a hint of writing visible at the edges. You notice some of the corks have been lightly chewed.
Pretty good for eating. Dustine always saved these for special occasion. Tastes like old pond. Fine vintage.
We can actually look at the vials. You reach for one of them, but hesitant before opening it. This is a fragile thing, and it hums with a strange energy. You close your eyes and focus on that hum, and to your surprise, at the back of your mind, you hear it. To Miss Maeve, I know it has been several years since my last visit, but I do hope you remember the young lad who used to find himself at your doorstep more than you probably would have liked. I write to you now with the utmost urgency. I'm not for sure if the news has yet reached you regarding what transpired just yesterday. Many lives were lost. The town is in a frenzy. I hope to mitigate some of the damage that has been done, and thus speak with you at once. I attempted the journey to your place of residence, but was unable to locate it. You once told me of another way to reach you, and though it seems nothing but a half-remembered fantasy, I am acting in desperation. I can only hope this letter finds its way to you. As you once said, it would be my hour of need. I must meet with you at your soonest convenience. Sincerely, Enoch. Is Maeve the witch? You reach for another. Miss Verana, trouble with... I'm assuming that's Teddy. Your presence requested at once. Are you the witch? And another. Verana, know what you tried. Do not appreciate the attempt at subterfuge. Thought we both knew what was at stake here. The boy has been dealt with. Expect me this evening for an in-person discussion. Some of these letters are addressed to Miss Maeve and some to a Verona. All are signed ES. You assume these have to be from Enoch. Many seem unimportant, just listing a time and place. You assume meeting between Enoch and whoever this Verena may have been. I need to figure out how to pronounce that. I pronounce that different every time.
Good nest.
You step away from the desk. You head down the eerie corridor, following the path laid out in dust.
No. Dustine not go there. Dustine come back.
You turn to face Dustin's mom, who stands a little ways down the corridor from you, her posture tense.
But Dustine is helping. Nothing bad will happen to Dustine with big, strong human around. Dustine mom say no. Don't care how strong human is. Only Dustine mom know what is best for Dustine.
Dustin looks up at you with his large, black, wet eyes.
Human will have to go without Dustine.
That's good, Dustin. That is okay. I didn't want you to come with, Wayne, because I don't know if he would have killed you, and then I would have cried, and then I would have had to kill him. So it's good. Go to your mama. It is okay. He clambers down from your place on your shoulder, gripping your clothes with his little clawed hands. Oh, look at them.
Oh. Hope human can find human-sized hole. We go back to Dustine house now. Human should be careful. Up there always smell like...
hurting. Interesting that Dustin's mom is saying it smells like hurting. But like Gretchen says it smells bad. Interesting. And with the final word of caution, Dustin and Dustin's mom toddle away, disappearing into some crevice that will take them back to the comfort of your dresser drawers. That is so cute. I love them. You continue following the tracks left by what you assume to be your fellow humans. They take you up a flight of stairs and you find yourself on the 3rd floor of the estate for the first time. There are more footprints leading all the way down the hallway and into the furthest door. There are much fainter ones leading to the room in front of you, its doorway hidden behind a stack of boxes. The tracks are old enough to have accumulated some dust. They were also notably not made by boots. If you had to guess, you'd assume they were loafers or some kind of low heel. Let's approach the window because in my bean run through, it didn't really give us information. That sure is a cliff. There is nothing below the window but the tops of the distant trees, the ground having crumbled away. The only thing stopping you from plummeting to your death is the straining foundation that still somehow holds this place together. At least for now. Okay, so there's nothing there, so it must be another trait you can get something out of here. I can't do this one because I'm weak. No, I can! The boxes slide out of the way with a bit of elbow grease. You push past them into the room beyond. The room is coldly empty. The large antique bed is made, its sheets ancient and dusty, but still somehow giving off the feeling of tidiness, even with cobwebs stretched between each corner of its 4-poster frame. Desk. You step towards the desk, its drawers practically overflowing with stationery. I'm pretty sure for my bean run through, I had to use that strength to move those boxes. How was I able to do it as Bacon? As you sift through the paper, it quickly becomes clear to you whose room this is. There are stacks of bills in Edwardian's name, filling nearly every drawer, and even once you manage to get past the layers of envelopes and trifold paper, you hit a permafrost of receipts. It seemed she was doing her best to be meticulous and hold on to any scrap of paper that might be possibly important. But when you reach the bottom of the drawers, you find something entirely different. Greeting cards, letters, small wrapped packages, some open, some sealed, some crumpled into messy balls. You open one of the cards. Both pages are taken up by a handwritten note. Tabby, hope you're doing well. Not a day goes by that I don't miss you. Hope Perland treats you to your best Christmas yet. I'm not sure what sort of doodads you're into these days, so I sent a little something that made me think of you. I made sure they were the best shells of the bunch. Not sure how rare any of them are, but they're awful pretty, and they've still got the beach smell. And make sure you put your ear up to them too. It doesn't compare to the real thing, but it comes close enough. And in case you think that makes me a cheapskate, I made sure to send along a little cash too, so you can get yourself something a little nicer than glorified beach trash. Make sure you get Perland to take you to the nice toy store, because that's where I'd take you if I was there. If you get the time, I'd love to hear from you. I miss you so much, Tabby, and I'm always thinking of you. You can come out and visit me anytime. I know you've always wanted to see what it's like out east. I've made sure to write out my address on the back of this card, just in case you didn't know how to get a hold of me. Been missing you, my incredible, wonderful, amazing daughter. All my love, Dad. You pull out another from closer to the top of the pile. Happy birthday, Tabby. It's me again, your old dad. So the big 0-0. I can't believe my daughter is such an adult. In my mind, you're still that bouncy little kid doing cartwheels on the front lawn, telling me what various sounds animals make, like you're the professor of animal noises. it makes me wonder if some of the characters have some of these traits. Because for Kenai, it like notices the footsteps in the hallway, but when I was with Stella, she pointed them out. And I'm wondering if maybe Tabitha has the talk with animal one? I don't know. I have no idea if you read these, but I'll keep writing them, even if sometimes it feels like I'm writing them to a ghost. I mean, we haven't spoken in almost 15 years. You're a whole human being now, and I have no idea what you're like. I like to think we'd get along, though. As always, my address is on the back. I hope you'll decide to come visit me one of these days. I've got a guest room all set up, just in case. It's always ready for you, kid. I love you, and I always will, no matter who you turned out to be. Love, Dad. There are years and years of these. The bottom drawer is almost entirely unopened envelopes dated from when Tabitha would have been just a kid. All from him. Maybe this time you can tell your cousin about her dad. Maybe, but also we might not even see Tabitha because we're going to accept Wayne's deal. You pocket a few of the cards, but let's see. You make your way over to the closet. It seems Edwardian keeps things neat and orderly, or as neat and orderly as she could, considering the decaying state of the place. You can't help but notice that these dresses look strikingly like the style Tabitha wears. You can imagine Perlan sifting through Edwardian's old trunks of clothes, recycling moth-eaten vintage dresses for her daughter in place of buying anything new. The only thing here besides her clothes and shoes is a box, shoved off to one side. You pick it up. Child-size overalls, striped shirt, a small pair of trousers with suspenders still attached. One of those little sailor suits boys from the 50s were always wearing. When you pull out the last shirt, a note is revealed. Tucked away in the bottom of the box is a protective plastic sleeve. It's scrawled in an almost illegible handwriting, written in some thick brown watery ink that's cracked with age. My voice is... Bleh. Mommy, I'm in here too, and I love you. Your hands tremble. The note somehow makes the tips of your fingers feel dirty, even as it sits behind a layer of plastic. You drop it back into the box once again, covering it with the clothes, shoving it back into the recesses of this forgotten closet where it belongs. Finished with the tucked away room, you return to the hallway. This place was clearly once a nursery, though no child has been in here for a long, long time. The top shelf is occupied by antique picture books, Dick and Jane, books for nursery rhymes, and ancient editions of Grimm's fairy tales. The lower shelves are full of educational material, from children's encyclopedias to writing practice workbooks. From the sheer number of learning-oriented books on the shelf, you get the impression that the children who live here were not supposed to be as interested in fun and fiction as they were in diction and spelling. Keen eye. But that doesn't seem to have stopped them from making their own fun. You see quite a few books with children's arts shoved in between the pages, the corners peeking out, tiny scribbled hands waving at you from their yellowed pages. See, this is what Stella did. Like, she was like, hey, wait a minute, there's something in those books. I think some of these characters have these traits. You reach for a particularly doodled on encyclopedia off the shelf, its pages overflowing. Yep, and we get these. If Daddy plays with me and Maribel, if my family goes to the zoo, if Mommy and Grandpa took us to work, if me and Maribel and Mommy and Daddy and Grandpa have a picnic. Hello, Dev. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. All are signed with carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra Scarlet. There's a strange, fantastical element to these pictures. Everyone is smiling and sitting together as any family would in a child's drawing, and yet it feels like these are drawn in the same hopeful way a child would draw a unicorn. Expressions of some reality that Alexandra could only dream of. There are less joyful illustrations as well. Daddy napping shows their father sleeping in a chair. a bottle of brown liquid conspicuously drawn on the table next to him, the two girls, and what you would assume must be Alexandra's doll hovering in the doorway some distance away. I keep missing stream. No, it's good. Yesterday's stream wasn't that long, so I completely get it. It was not that long of a stream. No worries at all. And then we have mommy going to work, shows the girls crying in the upstairs window of a house as their mother walks away, an angry frown scrawled on her face. You get the feeling these are more accurate depictions of the girls' lives. The last picture you pull out gives you pause. There's a new figure here, seemingly drawn behind a barrier. The girls sit on the other side, smiles on their cartoon faces. The boy in the wall. And then these are the writing books. You leaf through a few of the practice workbooks, gently turning the near crumbling pages. Reasons mommy should take me and Maribel to the zoo. 1. We have been very good girls and have not cried for a whole week. 2. Maribel says elephants are so big and I would like to see one. 3. I think it would be very fun and mommy would have a good time. These are also the work of Alexandra. You flip through the rest of the book, your eyes unfocused as the many practice sentences and letter copying pages flash by. But something near the back of the book gives you pause. In a section that starts with the prompt, "Today Alexandra continues with, "Talk to the boy in the wall." There he is again. Hello, Loki. Welcome on in. I hope... Oh, my voice. But I hope you're having a good time zone. Welcome on in. You make your way back to the hallway. So yeah, we're kind of zipping through as Bacon. And they did say that some run-throughs are going to feel longer than other run-throughs. Who's Alexandra again? Alexandra is the little girl who had that doll we discovered. She also went missing. And she is one of our great aunts. Great aunt. She's related to us in some way. Hello, Lappy. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Oh, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Thank you. Now that we finally have reached Friday the 13th, yes, we still have 2 more Friday the 13th this year. We have one next month, and then we have one in November. We get 3 this year. You continue following the trail of footprints, approaching the furthest room down the hall. The door was clearly meant to be hidden, but it's been left open. Yeah, I know why it's been left open. The room is starkly empty save for a rug and a few candelabras. The lack of dusty old boxes and rotting antiques mark it as distinct from the rest of the clutter, forgotten spaces you've explored. Oh no, my mystical! Only one released episode 5 though. You right. And then next week we get the second part of episode 5. So that's exciting. So now mystical is pulling at me. It pains you to stand in this space. Emotions hang over you, strong, oppressive, and overwhelming thoughts that threaten to fill your lungs. You don't feel death here. You feel something worse. A deeper loss. One that's left a wound that has refused to scar. You can't help but fixate on the carpet in the center of the room. The corner is rumpled as if it had been recently moved. Oh my god. There's a trapdoor. What? And now keen eye is popping off, and then you're drawn to the curtains on the far side of the room. The small section of tile peeking out from beneath the heavy crimson velvet is out of place against the hardwood floor, a curious and conspicuous detail. You cross the room and pull back the curtain. Oh! Oh! Behind it is what almost looks like a shower, but in place of a shower head is a meat hook dangling from the end of a long, sturdy chain. As your eyes travel down the wall to the drain on the floor, you can just make out the rusty stains of what looks like long dried blood caked in between the tiles. There's been an effort to clean it up, but just enough was missed that it doesn't escape your attention. Oh my god. It reminds you of something you might see in a abattoir? What's under the carpet? Oh my god. Mystical and keen eye are scary traits to have. You pull the carpet up, exposing the bare floor and revealing what lies beneath. Oh, what is this? An ornate ring of sigils has been carved into the floor, 5 along the edges with a 6th in the center. The circle emanates. The circle emits a now uncomfortable, familiar feeling. You can feel your gaze forced to crawl over every intricate detail of the carving in front of you. The serpents wrapped around the staff give you flashes of the room beyond the morgue, and the darkness that swept through the house once it had been uncovered. The fist and chain makes you feel like you're back in the claustrophobic confines of the mines, surrounded by the angry hammering of its memories. The horns have the same nightmarish, dreamy feeling of the world constructed by the furious ghost of Charles Shaw Jr. The others are new to you. The feeling they emit are less intense, giving only vague impressions of what they may be tied to. Golden fields, the mewling of fresh souls just slithering out from the womb and desperate to be fed. Another that rings like bells in your mind, calling you not towards it, but away from it, pushing you from its threshold and into the darkness. But the central symbol is strongest of all. It echoes out across the room, a vast ego proclaiming its dominance. You continue forward towards the door on the far side of the room. Oh my god. You exit into a short hallway. There are stairs here, leading back down to the lower floors. But there is also another door. It's hanging ajar, the many locks and deadbolts along its edges gleaming in the weak morning light. The doorframe itself is gouged and splintered, evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond, time and time again. You've been here before, haven't you? We have. In Charlie's memories, keen eye and mystical. Best traits together, I swear. You step forward. This was a prison cell. Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. The walls are covered in scratches, legible words mixed in with the nonsense of desperate crawling. The one window, set high in the far wall, is fitted with a thick pane of glass, as if the iron bars just beyond it wouldn't be enough to hold the imprisonment. You can't help but notice that the doll from your closet sits watching you from the bed, one eyelid drooping. It adds an extra layer of menace to the already deeply unsettling room. Property of Alexandra. The pain radiating from these walls hollows through your mind. Whatever lived here lived in constant torment. But the etchings on the wall are more than just evidence of the suffering that went on here. Whatever was trapped in these walls was trying to send a message to you or to anyone who might happen across it. Your eyes are drawn to the massive almost letters dug as deep into the brick as this cell's prisoner could manage, highlighted with whatever pigments were available. A doorknob! And then one final detail grabs you, a metallic glint from the filthy, bare mattress, a doorknob. This is what you've been looking for. Was it left here for you? As you take it, a sound wraps around you. Music. The tinkling of piano keys, played by a clumsy hand. They echo up a narrow staircase at the end of the hall. You've come this far. Clearly, you're meant to just go a little further. The stairs take you into what you have to assume was once a servant's corridors, a network of cramped passageways hidden away behind the expansive rooms of the estate without so much as a window for illumination. But you persist, and descend deeper into the bowels of the Scarlet estate, the echoing piano your only companion. Soon enough, you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of a nearly hidden door. You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorienting as you step out from the cramped, gloomy stairwell. The music echoes mournfully in the vast space, a chorus of wind adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overgrown courtyard outside. That means the locked door to the Forbidden Wing is just down the hall. But you've yet to confront your guide. The musician plays on as you move cautiously through the dark. The slope now so dramatic, it feels like walking downhill, jagged remains of the floorboards jutting out like splintered trees. The flow of notes finally stop as you reach an open doorway to what was once a music room. Wayne stands from the bench of a battered grand piano, turning to face you. Angel of music! Oh my god. Oh, sorry. We got one of the achievements and it's called Angel of Music. That's Phantom of the Opera, and oh my god, I love Phantom of the Opera. It kind of fits him too. So now you've seen it, Bacon. He makes his way down the tilted floors towards you. A breeze passes by him, carrying with it the smell from the wound that is his body. I hope you enjoyed the show. He stops just a few paces away. I trust you understand the implications of everything you've seen. If you aren't careful and you put your faith into the wrong people, things could go very, very wrong for you. Uh-oh. I didn't know take a step towards him was flirting in my other playthrough. Oopsies. But we have a lot to explore with him, so let's go. What's with the dramatics? Isn't this all a little theatrical? We just got an achievement called Angel of Music. There were things you needed to see, and I doubt you would have been interested in a private guided tour. Not when I'm the one who would be giving it. Though, perhaps I was wrong. Maybe you would have had some interest in that. Still, I thought it would be better for you to see it on your own first, and to let you choose to come to me in the end. I'm glad you did. I'm here now, aren't I? Can't you see I trust you? Just tell me everything. You can tell me whatever it is you want me to know. Do you want to be somebody else's puppet, Bean? Bacon? Oops. I can guide you to where you need to be, but it's up to you to open your eyes. The witch holds some of the final pieces. Find her, pry them from her hands, and then everything should start falling into place. The thought feels slippery. You're unable to hold onto it, and the holding is painful, like you're gripping onto it in white-knuckled fists. You're forced to let it go. It fades. Unless you're already starting to forget about her. Memory is a disloyal thing, isn't it? Physical. Easily manipulated. But something being missing from your head doesn't mean it's gone from the world. There's a memory that I can't quite hold on to. A thought that almost hurts to think. Keep it in the back of your mind. Try not to let it hurt too much, but don't let her take it from you either. You'll remember when you need to. What was with the doll in that room? She liked it, so I liked it too. It was nice to see it again after so many years. Who lived in that last room? Wayne cocks his head almost playfully. I did. I'd been in that room a long, long time. Though my being free now is meaningless in the grand scheme of things, the town itself is enough of a prison that I might as well still be stuck behind that door. But at least I'm free enough to warn you. Did you need to carry me off in my sleep? Wayne twitches almost imperceptibly before answering. What does that word mean? I'm gonna have to Google what that word means. Wow, I can't spell. Haha. Hang on, Wayne. You're using big words. In a way that is so slight or subtle as not to be perceived. Oh, you... Okay. Hello, Jelly. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Also, hi. Just found the stream. Well, hello. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good time zone. So it looks like I noticed him twitch. A moment of weakness. I was impatient.
I liked it.
Whatever. Okay, so this is our Wayne run through, so he's silent for a moment. He's probably like, this freak. Good. Oh, freak for freak. Okay, we got this. Does Tabitha know about all this? Of course. Why do you think she invited you here? You say nothing. I've given you a glimpse into one of your possible futures. Whether you choose to believe me or not is up to you. But I urge you to consider believing what your eyes have shown you. Your freedom is on the line. What do you mean the town is a prison? I can't leave. No one really can. As it stands now, Scarlet Hollow doesn't like letting go of its prisoners. They may be able to cross the town line, but not without paying a price. That can be changed, though. It wasn't always this way, and it was never meant to be. We can put an end to it. Okay. You take a step forward. In my bean run-through, it did not say flirt. So that step forward in my bean run-through was not flirting, but this one is for bacon. Wayne doesn't flinch as you approach, but you can sense a trepidation. He seems uncertain of what you're about to do. What are you? I'm yours, if you'll have me. I wanted more information. Oh! You slowly reach forward. You lay your hand on his chest. He doesn't flinch away. The cloth of his shirt is stiff with dried blood and God knows what else. And you can already feel a slight residue seeping onto your skin from his. His chest rises and falls, warm under your palm. His breath's even and controlled. You really aren't afraid of me, are you? Wayne takes a step forward, closing what little gap remained between you. Oh my god. The unsteady floor causes you to stumble back against the wall, Wayne looming over you, his outstretched arm blocking you from escape. There's only him and you, locked in a near embrace. I can show you. Give you a taste of what we could be, of what I can offer you. He's breathing more heavily now. It's slight, but noticeable. He's excited, but trying not to show it. If you're ready. Will this make me fall apart, like you? No, you don't have to worry about this happening to you. Not if we do things right. I'm being rejected. But a fleeting moment with you will be bliss for both of us. No pain, no lingering aftermath, but pleasure. Wayne stares down at you, bright eyes shining through the veil that flutters slightly with each breath. His other arm reaches up towards your throat. Oh, you gonna choke me out? He rests his palm on the nape of your neck. It's warmer than you expected. Calloused and cracked, his fingers strong as they... Oh, he's choking me! Oh, I thought we were doing something else. Oh, no! I messed up! There's a sudden sharp pain as if you've been struck with a pin, and the unsettling feeling of something squirming. You can't help but try to jerk away from him as the squirming slithers its way up your throat. His fingers grip tighter, holding you firmly in place. Then it stops, and a pleasant numbness starts to spread out from the base of your skull, flowing down your spine, enveloping you in a wave of bone-deep serenity. Your surroundings become unfocused, vision swimming as your head lolls to the side, hair standing on end in a full-body shiver as an intense pleasure sweeps across your skin. You're vaguely aware that your legs have collapsed from under you. Wayne holds you up, one of his arms curled around your waist, pressing you against him as you lose yourself in the sensation. Then it's over. Share a moment of bliss with your guardian angel. Okay, well, that's not what I was expecting. Okay. He lets you go. You slump to the floor as he takes a shaky step back, adjusting his sleeve. You just leave me on the floor? Wow. Rude. Think of that as a kiss. You choked me, and then like a tentacle did something. He has to catch his breath as he speaks. Before you have the chance to respond, he's gone, slipping back into the shadow. Wow. Okay. Cool. He just leaves me on the floor and then just walked. Wow. Okay, Wayne. What the hell? Doesn't help me up or anything. You make your way back to where you woke up and slot in the handle into the secret door on the wall. It twists and the door pulls back and you stumble through your closet and back into your bedroom. You lean against the doorframe as the last dredge of the intoxicating kiss leave your system, returning you to some semblance of normality. The estate has gotten to you. After the events of this morning, your body burns with a ferocious itch to leave this place behind, to anywhere but here. You leave in a haze, mindlessly grabbing clothes and an uncharged phone, barely even noticing your surroundings as you rush outside, the morning's revelation seizing your body and mind alike with a suffocating grip. Even the lingering afterglow of your entanglement with Wayne can't fill the sinking pit dug into your stomach by the suggestion that Tabitha has not only known about all of this, but that she is, in some way, a willing participant in your family's crimes. Not only that, but she has designs for you. Even after the two of you connected last night. Even after sacrificing years of her life for you. But it must be true. You had a glimpse of the brilliant colors of Wayne's soul, Something that beautiful, that expansive couldn't lie to you. It wouldn't lie to you. Clear your mind. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, doing your best to separate your thoughts from the rush dominating your body. Maybe you can't trust Wayne after all. Even if you can, at least now it's something you can consider. Tabitha deserves a chance to explain herself. She is your cousin after all, and you'll just tell her everything you saw, and surely the two of you can have a healthy and productive conversation and get to the bottom of things, right? Yeah, the music for this episode is really good. Maybe going to hear her side of things directly is your best course of action. Now isn't the time for unnecessary confrontations. Wayne told you to find the witch, and he notably didn't tell you to take this to Tabitha. Only, you have no idea where to begin finding this witch, or, for that matter, who she, you assume she's a she, could possibly be. There's a blurred place that comes to your mind when you think about this witch. Less of a place and more of a location, but less of a location and more of an idea of a location. A sort of almost location where you feel like you know where it's meant to be, but where you couldn't, for the life of you, describe it. But you could follow the important feeling. Walk alongside that strange feeling. Let's go! You follow the blurry feelings, your attention drawn with a tunnel-like focus to the rhythmic falling of your feet, your surroundings distant and unreadable. You lose sense of time as you go. But then footfall stops, and you find yourself on Scarlet Hollow's main street, in front of an old bricked-up building that you don't recall ever seeing before. And yet, you know that this is the place you're meant to go. Hey! Miles! You turn to see Miles, a person you know, but who you realize now that you cannot place. Is this where he's supposed to be? Does he have something to do with the blurred space burned into your mind's eye? Bacon, I have to talk to you. Thank God I have to talk to you too. There's something going on, but I can't remember what. It has to do with Sybil and somebody else. And that somebody feels really... You don't remember your sister. Oh my God. And I feel like if I don't remember before it's too late, somebody's gonna... Never mind, this is stupid. I just sound crazy. He doesn't sound crazy though. You feel an odd sensation as he's talking, a creeping recognition. But you can't seem to hold on to it. A slippery thought that refuses to be fully recognized. Something's so wrong right now, like something's supposed to be here and it isn't. So you're messed up too. This is so stupid. He tries to collect himself, wiping away his tears and choking back whatever remaining sobs he has left. Look, there's this guy on the edge of town, Julius. He's crazy, but I remember him coming around asking questions, and he always had this notebook with him. I don't remember what he asked me, but he'll remember it. You gotta go talk to him, or get him to show you his notebook. He probably knows more than anybody about what's going on. I didn't want to have to ask anybody to help me, but it's like I can't think straight. I need someone to do this for me. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Not again. Please, not again. He shoves a map into your hands and turns away, hiding his face as it cracks with emotion. I really don't want to ask anybody for help. That's how bad it is, okay? Don't tell anybody what I said, though. I don't need people thinking I'm crazy. And then he's walking away. Though where? You can't be for sure, if he even has a destination at all. This place seems like a dead end, but you now have a new lead to follow. We're going to Julius's farm. We didn't even see Tabitha in this run-through. Wow. Wow. I'm floored. But we got more information. But we didn't talk to Tabitha. But now I'm curious. Was Kanika the witch? And not Sybil? This is interesting. I am very curious to see what happens with Bacon. Because for Bean, we got arrested and then we're going to the farm. But this one, we're going to the farm on our own. Interesting. Let's jump over to the chat room. And the thing is, we don't have to wait that long. All we have to do is wait like a week. And then we can finish up episode 5 of Bean and Bacon. And then my cake run through is a YouTube video. This is interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. What happened at the end? Computer froze for a minute there. So Miles gave us a map and told us to go see Julius. And he is at the farm. And that's where we ended with Bean as well. Except we were taken in by the police. And they're like, something's happening at the farm. We need to get there. So I am ready. Oh my gosh. So Nope, we do not see Tabitha at all in this run through. We saw Miles and we talked to him. And I'm wondering if it's because I had I think it was mystical, or I know I kept fighting the T stuff. So I'm wondering if that's why I remember Kanika and I was able to talk to Miles. But it's quite interesting. What is going on with Kanika? I couldn't see her at all in my stream last night, but then I saw an outline of her today. Do you want an answer to that? No, I don't want an answer to that. I want to figure it out on my own. Thank you, though, but no. Oh my gosh. I am seated. I am ready for the rest of this episode. I'm ready for episode 5. And then I am super ready for episode 6 and 7. And I think for episode 6 and 7, they said they were putting them out at the same time, I think? I can't remember. Let me exit out of the game. Are you sure you want to quit? No, hang on, did I save? I did. Why would you lie to me, game? Yes, quit. And then I'll play some music. But it's interesting. They are. Yes. It makes me wonder how long it's going to take them, because it's 2 episodes they want to release at the same time. So it's I wonder how much groundwork they have done for 6 and 7. Because I have a feeling we probably won't see it. At earliest, probably late 2027. At earliest. It would not surprise me if we don't see them until 2028. I think Tony said it'll be Really? Do they have all of faster than last time, that is. Yeah, it took a while last time. But yeah, I'm curious to know like how much they have done. Cause I know Abby is like really fast with the art. But then they have to like connect everything, make sure everything's not broken. Like I'm excited. I am super excited about the ending. I feel like I absolutely messed up my games, but that's like the best thing. Second part is already in Patreon alpha testing. Yeah, I'll just have to wait until next week, which is totally fine. It's totally fine. Just means we get to play more Scarlet Hollow. It's so interesting how different my playthroughs are. Like, crazy different. But I am ready to see what the big decision is for episode 5. Oh man, I'm so excited. So we're gonna end stream. There's my links if you guys want to follow me on anything. I don't know who is available right now because I don't normally stream in the mornings. I'd like to get back to it. Let me see. Let's go to Uni. She's doing some arts. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming on in. We will do Bean and Bacon next week. Bean will be Friday. Bacon will be Saturday. Well, hang on. Bacon might be Saturday. I might be gone Saturday. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming on in. I will see you guys soon.